Hi there and welcome to Anne's Space, and thanks for joining me on my channel. If you're new, I welcome you. I'm a traveller from Brisbane, and if you've come back, well, thanks for coming back. So this is a continuation of my video of my time spent in Barcelona. It was so much to do that I actually made 2 videos, so I hope you enjoy. Good morning. So I'm just waiting for the train from Sydney to Girona. This other train's pulled in and I couldn't help but notice all the graffiti on it. Now that's not something that I've been seeing on most of the trains when I've been travelling in Europe, or all I've got now is lots of people. But you can see that there is graffiti on this train, and I thought that's quite interesting. So it's obviously where they've parked it. Now don't get confused, I'm not actually leaving Barcelona. This is just a day trip, a short train ride, 45 minutes, and suggested to me by a few people, so yeah, I thought I'd do the trip. Well, I've just got off the train from Barcelona and here I am at Girona, and Lord of the Rings was one of the things that was filmed here. Who knows whether I'll find the location, but I guess I just need to look for the crowds, right? Oh well, off exploring, and look, it's sunny weather, no jacket and no heavy coats or cardies. How good's that? So that's certainly quite a nice view on this river that I don't know its name of, but I love the reflections. And down there is a bridge designed by Eiffel. So I'm going to go have a look at that as well. And I think that would be St. Mary's Basilica or Cathedral down there, which I'm pretty sure that's where the filming took place. So here am I on the Eiffel Bridge. Just a really small, simple bridge, but it's still pretty cool. I keep learning all these things that Eiffel designed, not just the Eiffel Tower. So the town is really, really quiet. I can imagine that on the weekends it would be really busy, but there's hardly anyone here. But it's really nice, all these little cobblestone streets and the old buildings. So it's always fun walking up these cobblestone streets to large cathedrals, etc., because they're just so stunning on the skyline, and the buildings around it are often really, really nice. So one thing I really love here is these cobblestones with all the grass through them. Very cool. And of course the buildings are pretty amazing too. Just the history of them and the fact that I think people still live up there. This is part of the wall. And here I am at the actual cathedral, and I don't know if you can see, but up there it says 1733. So definitely quite old, but I'm going to go up those steps and see if I can have a look inside. So no, I'm not going to go inside because I didn't want to buy a ticket. This building down here is where I just took a short video inside. This is a pretty tall building. It's right up there. So now that I've checked out those 2 cathedrals, I'm going to go for a walk around the walls of the city. You can walk the top of them, which is pretty cool. I always like doing this. So just going through the entrance gates here, and who knows how much of a view I'm going to have or not, but yeah, it certainly will be interesting and fun. And that's the little gate that I just came through, and you can see, you know, it seems to have been pretty much left, not rebuilt, which, as you who watch my channel regularly know, that's how I like it. So there's part of the city wall which I'm going to walk along, but I've just come up a spiral staircase, and this gives the whole perspective of Girona. And you wouldn't think it was so large from the little I've seen today and coming in on the train. Pretty pretty good outlook, right? And yep, now I'm walking along the wall. I'm having a good day. After the debacle yesterday of trying to get train tickets and the train being cancelled and everything else, I'm glad I came back and gave it a second go. And yeah, the train was delayed leaving Barcelona, but yeah, it's all ended up well. It's still not raining, so that's all good. So yeah, I'm just enjoying the view from the wall. It's 2.3 kilometres long, the wall. You can go right round the city. So as much as I don't like rebuilding and restoration, I'm really glad that they did it on this wall, because it's so cool to be able to walk all the way around and there's a bridge that I'm just going to go down to. And this is just looking back the way I've come. So you see a wreck right around there. This building on the left here, that's a school. Kids are out on lunch break. As you saw by my grin, yeah, that was a lot of fun walking around the wall. And yeah, amazing views, like all the terracotta was just beautiful. And yeah, the autumn trees. Oh, it's so nice to travel in autumn, because back in Australia where I live, we don't get autumn colours much. So Girona also has a large Jewish quarter. So I was looking down on that when I was walking around the walls. And I mean, you're down here and you wouldn't have any clue of that beautiful terracotta colour that I could see, 15 minutes ago as I was running around. So this area was affected by the Spanish Civil War, and that was to do with the fascism, and like a lot of Spain, Girona didn't resist the bombing. So this was about 1939. They just put in bomb shelters and just tried to protect their people. So I'm just going back out of the Jewish centre or area, and I just happened to glance up above this archway. And amazing painting, but clearly the dove thinks it's a perfect place to have a nest. Well, after my really great day at Girona, unfortunately there was a couple of delays on the train. One was because one of the lines was still out because of the flooding earlier in the week, and then there was an incident at the main station. But I made it back to Barcelona ready for another day. So it's my last full day in Barcelona. It's my last full day of travelling in Europe for 2024. Oh, I can't believe, I left Australia beginning of June, and here we are the second week in November, and I'm still travelling. It's been an amazing time, but I'm leaping ahead of myself. I actually have stopped outside some more of the Gaudi, the architect from the 1880s buildings, and I'm just going to flick you around. I was here the other day, so hopefully I'm not duplicating in this video. So it's definitely one of those sites where there's hundreds of tourists, and it gets more and more as the day goes on. But he was very unique in his architecture design. I mean, look at this. They're like the masks, they're so cute. You can do a tour, 20 plus euro I believe, so yeah, not for me, but I'm more than happy to come back and look at the outside. Well, that day wasn't as short as what it appears on this video. I did do lots of wandering around and taking photos, but yeah, not much videoing actually. Good morning. Well, I'm still in Barcelona, but today's a bit of a sweet day. It's my last day for travelling in Europe for 2024. So yeah, I'm looking forward to going back home to Australia and seeing everybody. But yeah, I've had an awesome time, and just looking back in some of my older videos, there's that big smile of mine that I hope you enjoy. I have had people say to me, oh gosh, you smile so much, it's ridiculous. But no, I've had a great time. So what do I do on my last day? I climb stairs, but I'll tell you why I'll give you a quick glimpse of why I'm climbing stairs. So I'm a little way up the hill. My hostel is just down there by that car, but already you can see there's quite a view. So I'm going to keep on going up the stairs and just see what sort of view I can get. So I know that I've mentioned way more than once how great it is staying in hostels, and I wouldn't be walking in this park if it wasn't for the fact of talking to a lovely Russian boy yesterday, and he was saying, oh, have you gone up the hill? And I'm like, no, it's really steep. He's like, you got to go up, it's a beautiful park. So here I am going through the park. So this was another place designed by Gaudi, the architect. So we can see some of his signature design work up here. And yeah, I'm sure there'll be more as I carry on walking. Not really so sure that I like these pillars. They're a little different. Definitely Gaudi. Do love these magpies. I know I've filmed them before, but they're so sweet with their long tails. They seem to be all around Europe. Oh my gosh, this is stunning! Look at that, right down to the coast. So imagine if I got up early and come up for sunrise. Oh, it would have been sensational. And over there is that Sagrada family basilica that's still under construction after 135 years. And down there to the coast where I explored. And just that whole city of Barcelona tucked in there from the hills to the ocean. Beautiful location for a city. So that was really funny. I went into the park, I wandered around for ages in and out of various entrances and exits. And then I'm just heading back to the hostel and the guy says, where's your pass? And I'm like, I don't have one. He says, you've got to be a resident to come in here, otherwise you've got to buy a ticket. So luckily I can skirt the park to get to the hostel. So yeah, be warned, you need a ticket to go into the park. So when I was here at the entrance like 45 minutes ago, there was no one around, and now it's really crowded. So yeah, it definitely pays to come up to the park early because they just assume you're a local doing your exercise. So yeah, it was a fun way to get a better view of the city. So yes, at the airport in plenty of time. It's going to be a long flight home. I've got 6.5 hours to my first leg, and then another 14. So I was at the airport in plenty of time, so I'm just going to go and do some editing. Well, here I am at Dubai airport after a 6-hour flight from Barcelona. It was an easy flight. I slept for a couple of hours, which was pretty good because it went through the night. And yeah, I'm just relaxing in my seat at Dubai, which is very nice. I've got my feet up. And I've got, it was about a 4-hour wait here for my flight. I think I've got a couple more hours to go. So probably a good place to say goodbye. Thank you for watching the final video of my trip to Europe. And who knows where I'll be next time when I post, but I'll keep trying to do it regularly. So thanks for watching, and bye for now.